Hey guys, this is Bando Guy 4 bringing you episode 6 of Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. This is my 5th take of this part and also post-commentary because when it did record correctly I screwed up. There are a few things I'd like to mention, the first of which is that I'm back at the beginning of Kero Sewers because I'm going to fight the enemy I advised you not to fight in the last part. The second thing is that these special attacks, Super Jump and Psychopath, which we learned at the end of the last episode, my timing is going to be pretty bad on those and really everything in this LP for two reasons. The first of which is that even though this game is released on the Wii Virtual Console and I do own a Wii, I'm playing it on the Super Nintendo, so the buttons don't always respond when I push them. The second is that I'm playing this directly on the laptop rather than a TV, so there's about a half-second delay on everything I do. So both of those will contribute to poor timing. The other thing I'd like to mention is that invincibility stars, when you collect them and then you get a game over afterwards, you'll be returned to the last save point, but you will still keep all the experience you got, so that's an easy way to get some levels up. So here's that enemy again. I'm going to give myself a couple flower tabs just so that I have a few more flower points when I go in to fight him. And I'm going to get into that battle after a failed jump, and here we go. So Will-E-Wisp is one of the Shy Away's attacks. If it doesn't miss, it will kill you because you can't guard against it. The Gekhead is often confused, so it will be able to deal some damage to the enemies for you, so I don't like to attack it until the end. The Ribite has Sleep Sauce, which will put you to sleep, and Venom Drool, which will poison you. That's Shy Away's normal attack. And there's the Venom Drool, which won't affect Mallow because of the antidote pin. And Elegy is a move that the Hobgoblins also have, but I forgot to mention it because they never used it in the previous video. It will mute you so you can't use special attacks. And Venom Drool overrides sleep, so Mario will now be poisoned instead of sleep. The second attack will take out Mallow, and I will try super jumping on the Ribite because it doesn't work on the Shy Away, and I wanted to keep the Gekhead confused. And it wasn't bad, but it tries to put me back to sleep, but poison is still the priority. And Will-E-Wisp does not miss, and Mario falls, and simple as that, a game over. Now in the previous episode I mentioned the boss of this area, and then in the post-commentary I said Balom. They are the same person. Give myself a few flowers there to help with the boss fight, and this is Balom. This must be Balom. Is that a fire hose or his tongue? Mohoho. Act as a snack attack, and you're it. So this is Balom. I like to super jump him. It's not extremely effective, but he's not resistant to it either. And as long as you get a fair number of super jumps off, it's the most damage you'll be able to do to him in any one turn. He is weak to Thunderbolt, but I wanted to see how much HP he had left. Psychopath's timing is to do it when the two lights on the screen intersect. And I did manage to get it there. He has 352 HP left, and he really wants to sleep. Ooh, room service has been kind to me. Where's my bib? And his physical attack is a lick, pretty easy to guard against. And I go for the super jump again, and I think I do a bit better this time. Not quite. On the second turn, he'll say, stick for a body, head full of straw, give me a scarecrow, rah rah rah. And he uses Scrowfunk, but since Mario had the true form pin equipped, it does nothing. If you do get turned into a scarecrow, you can only use special attacks or defend. You cannot use items or do a regular attack. At this point I like to switch to Mario using regular attacks and focus Mallow on Thunderbolt. And on the third turn, Balom will say, can't stand it. The hunger! The hunger! And he will eat Mallow. So now it's just Mario and Balloon for a little while. And I think it's either 3 attacks or 100 HP later. He will spit Mallow back out. That was scary. And one more attack will finish off Balloon. If you defeat me, you still won't beat me. Beware the flood. And that's a fairly simple boss fight, especially if you got up to level 6 before it. 15 experience and 40 coins. Balloon must have been lying when he said water would come gushing out of here. Mario, do you hear something, or is it just me? Water! Here it comes, quick Mario, hit the button before we're washed away. And Mallow hits the button again. So the flood washes you away anyway. This is a neat little mini-game, the Midas River course, as Toad will explain in a moment. And I do not want to crash course on it because I'm going to explain it anyway. You push the B button to swim back upstream. There are 2 ways you can go about this. One way is getting a lot of frog coins, and the other way is getting a couple flowers. I'm going to show both of them, but the first one I'm going to show is how to get the flowers. But I will get that frog coin there since it's pretty simple to get to. I always try to swim over to this coin, but it disappears before I get there. Whether you're going for frog coins or for the flowers, you want to take the left path of this first fork, and if you're going for the flower, you want to go into this hole. You'll see next to the piranha plants over there, there is a flower, and all the enemies in this area are going to be fighting over it. In the end, it's only the paratrooper and the crook fighting over it, but they drop it and Mario gets it instead. And then you get spit back out over at this first trampoline, the second trampoline on the right. And there's really not much more on this course. To fork down here, you want to make sure to get off to the right if you're still going for the flowers. And go into this hole here. And you get the flower right there. And all that's going to happen for the rest of the scene is the crook getting hit by the thwomps and losing all its coins. Which is a scene you'll see with me just in a little bit. So this is the end of the first part of the Midas River course. Here's the barrel jumping event. And I say no thanks. You can either jump and get onto the next barrel or let yourself get hit and change course. The first time you want to get hit and then jump a couple times, and that's about as far as the pattern as I know, as far as getting as many coins as possible. Any other time I'm in the correct spot is sheer luck. Honestly, I'm really bad at this part of the minigame. After a little while on the course, you'll start to see some fish jumping up at you, which I believe is going to be after the next barrel. Yes, there's the fish, and if you don't jump, you're going to lose a lot of the coins you collected. So you definitely, more than getting more coins, you want to worry about dodging the fish, because I think you lose 5 coins each time one of them hits you. Music will speed up over the course of this minigame, and then when it starts to slow down, you know you're right at the end. And he'll say, "Wasn't that fun? You got 33 coins, which is terrible." As a first time bonus, you can get 1 frog coin for 60, but I didn't get anywhere close to that many, so he holds them for you. But for completing it the first time, you get a Knock Knock Shell, which is Mario's next weapon. It'll give him another 10 attack boost. And if you're willing to pay 30 coins, you can go through the course again, which I am going to do, so that I can show you where all the frog coins are. And any frog coins that you did get on the first time will be replaced with regular coins this time, so I won't mention them again. And I still don't want the crash course. As you can see, that first frog coin that was there is now a regular coin. There is one hole that you can go down that will give you a frog coin, but I can never remember which one it is. And so I didn't go for it this time, but I will put an annotation when I pass that cave. So this time you definitely do not want to go down that area. I think it's this cave, but again, I'm not sure. So I get these 3 coins, and then immediately after getting that 3rd coin, I swim off to the right because there's going to be another frog coin over on the right. And I get these last 3 coins. It's a few frog coins from the Midas River. And I do the barrel jumping again, and even though I had just gone through it, I still don't remember the proper pattern. As a matter of fact, I screw up early on the pattern, earlier than I did last time, actually. See, I didn't get hit there. I jumped one too many times. The second time through, the fish start coming a lot faster, since they assume that you know what you're doing. But clearly I did not. By another fish before the end. So I lost a whole bunch of coins right here. And yet, despite all those coins I lost in the barrel jumping event, I still got more than the last time, just by 1, but I got the high score. And every subsequent time after the first, you need 80 coins to trade in for a frog coin, so I wasn't able to get one there. So in this episode we got through Kero Sewers boss, and we did the Midas River course. In the next part we'll be going to Tadpole Pond and finally meeting with Frogfucius. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, you can leave comments, and if you've liked my videos so far, subscribe because there's more on the way. And that's all. See you guys next time.